been quite some time since I have posted a video, since I've chatted with you guys here on YouTube. If you are not following me on Instagram or TikTok, I highly recommend you do. I am more active there on the daily. As you guys know, I have just been in the full mists of mom mode. So I did have a baby a couple months ago, and then I made an appearance, I was posting a couple videos, and then mom life kind of took over because baby is #1 priority right now, and I just have not had time to chat with you guys, do a video with you guys, even though I have so many content ideas. So I'm hoping to be back on a better schedule. I know I always say that. We're gonna see how it goes, but like I said, we're just juggling so many balls in the air right now. So sometimes YouTube has taken a backseat, but I'm definitely gonna try my hardest, especially now that we're getting into a better routine with the baby. She's growing so much, to be more active on here and make it a habit to film for you guys, because I definitely love filming for you guys, and I hope you've missed me as much as I've missed you. Today's video, we are gonna be doing a designer handbag collection. So I think it was like 2 years ago when I did my last designer handbag collection, and since then my collection has changed so much. Before I add a new one, I want to show you guys what we are currently working with. If you guys are new around here, welcome. My name is Andrea. I typically do videos all about beauty, sometimes fashion, sometimes a little bit of lifestyle and luxury. If those are videos that you're interested in, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and turn on the post notification bell button so you are aware every single time I post a new video. This video is going to be a little bit long. I'm going to try very, very hard not to ramble, even though I have a tendency to do that, like I'm doing right now, but we have several handbags to get through. I'm only going to be focusing on handbags, not like small leather goods and not contemporary designers, just like luxury high-end designers for this video. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the one-offs that I have, and I will be doing mod shots of this and like cutaways and stuff so you guys can see how it fits on my body type and like the length and all that. But this is from Versace. This is the Versace mini evening bag, or Virtus clutch bag. I feel like different retailers have different names for their bags, but yeah, it's just a lambskin bag. It does come with a little gold chain, and you can actually take it off. You can see the tassels here. Inside it does have the Versace Baroque print, and then it does have 3 credit card slots here. So clearly this is a mini bag. It's not going to fit a lot. It does still fit my phone in there, and then you can squeeze in a couple of things in there as well. I really do like this one. I use it a lot for like special events or evening events, date nights and stuff like that, because it is a smaller bag. I've taken this to like weddings and parties, and for it being a lambskin bag, it's actually done very, very well. It's a little malleable, so I do have it stuffed with tissue paper on here just because it is lambskin. Even though it's a tiny bag, it fits what I need. One of the 2 white bags that I have in my collection, so I think it's a really good color combination, especially for a little evening bag. I think this works really well. Is a vintage piece. This is the Fendi Mama Baguette, I think is what it's called. Fendi Zucca print. It is a silver hardware bag, just a leather strap here, and then the inside is bare. The inside is just plain and big and open. So I was on a big vintage kick maybe like a year or 2 ago. Was like obsessed with this bag. I also don't have many brown, like dark chocolate brown bags in my collection with silver. I love how easy it is, especially because it's a more medium-sized bag. You can fit so much in there. You can even get organizers for it. I will be honest, I feel like within this last year I have not really used this bag a lot, but I still really, really like it. Something about the Zucca print is just very classic. And yeah, I really, really like it. I have to make more of an effort to use it, but now that we're getting into like the fall times with like the brown colors and stuff, I feel like I will pull this out a lot more. And I got it for such a good deal that I feel like if I sold it, I can probably make more money, but if I ever regretted it, I would have to pay maybe double what I paid for this. So I think I'm gonna hold on to it. I do think it's a great bag, especially if you like shoulder bags, easy to go bags, classic bags. I feel like this does not go out of style. Now we'll move on to the bags that I have more than one bag in. Next up we have Prada. So this is the Prada Re-Edition 2005 bag. It does come with that big like car strap situation. This one I did share in my last designer handbag collection. This one I purchased in 2020. I really do like this bag when I want something super casual. If you're doing like model off-duty kind of looks, I feel like this really checks a lot of boxes just because it is nylon, so it's definitely more of a casual kind of texture. It's a very easy bag. You just unzip it, and then on the inside I do have all my bags stuffed, but it's just the Prada logo. There's nothing in here, and for it being a smaller kind of bag, it fits a lot. Even with the stuffing on there, you fit a lot of stuff on here, surprisingly. I like that you can use this as like a little shoulder bag if you would like. You can take this off fully if you have a different chain you want to use. You can use the big car strap thing for like crossbody or something shorter. It's just such an easygoing bag. And when I want something very casual, like a hoodie and sneakers or something, I usually reach for this bag just because I feel like it just goes with it really well. So really like this one. Okay, so this was another purchase that I made while I was going through like my vintage kick in that video. This is also from Prada. This is the Prada Tessuto bag. So this looks a lot like the Prada Re-Edition Nylon 2000 bag. This is like the original model, the Tessuto style. So it does come with the like braided handle up top here. You just open it up. It is just one compartment on here. I really like this because it was like the original Prada style, and I love the color of this. I don't have any like green handbags in my collection, and I figured that this would check a box. It was the original make. It was like super well taken care of. I really do still like this. I will be honest though, I just don't use it. I don't reach for it, and I'm planning on selling this here shortly, just because the armhole here is tight, so I can't use it as like a shoulder bag, which this is supposed to be a shoulder bag. So you very much have to hold it like via hand or like the crook of the elbow. And while I do love the color, I just don't get a lot of use out of it. I have to be very particular with the outfits I wear. I just realized I wear a lot of like cool tones, and sometimes these don't really go so much with cool tones. I really do like the style. If you have not so fat arms, I think this would work well. I think this is a great everyday style as well. I've seen it styled many different ways. I think it's a good bag. I just don't think that it's a bag for me at this time right now. So I am planning on getting rid of it, but it is still currently in my collection. Right, so next up we have my YSL handbags, and YSL has been a brand that for the last 2 years I have just like loved every single thing that they come out with. They have so many different bags that you can find any bag style you're looking for on there. But anyway, so this is my YSL mini camera Lou bag. This I did talk about in my last designer handbag collection. It is this gorgeous pebbled leather, so it's very sturdy. It's very reliable. It's very resilient to like spills and everything. You could just wipe it off, which I love. It does have the gorgeous gold YSL logo here. It does have this tassel to open and close, and then it does come with a gold chain. You can't undo it on here, but I think it's a very good length for me, and it does have a leather strap bit up here. So you just open it up. It's very generous in its opening and on the sides as well. You can fit your phone on here. You can fit credit cards. You can fit like lip gloss, a little mirror and stuff. It's a very versatile bag. I use this casually. I use this for going to date nights. I use this to go to weddings, for like more formal events, just because I think the combination of like this pebbled and like this gorgeous gold and the size of it does make it very versatile. I have gotten so much use out of this handbag. Although this handbag has increased in price significantly since I bought it, it's still very much worth it. My cost per wear on this has been just amazing. A girl that can do it all, this is going to be the one to go for. And then the only other YSL handbag I have is this YSL Camera Lou. So the other one was the Camera Lou Mini. This is the Camera Lou handbag. And I actually got just this past Christmas, so Christmas 2022, was on hella sale, and I had a gift card for Neiman Marcus, so I ended up getting this for like a ridiculous price. And as you can see, it is definitely bigger than the mini one. It does give you a good amount on there. It does still have a strap, the little tassel here. You can actually take this off if you don't like it. I like it. This one is not pebbled leather. This is a calfskin leather, so it's definitely a little bit softer. It can like mold if you don't stuff it, so I do have mine stuffed as well. but the inside of it is just open compartment here. And even though it is a lambskin bag or a calfskin bag, it's still very sturdy. I use this a lot casually, so I just take it in my car, out and about. I wear it crossbody all the time. I have nails and you can scratch it and no scratches show up on it. So even though it's a more sensitive leather, it's still very, very sturdy. And this one, because it is more of a casual bag and I knew that I was going to be wearing it more casually, I wanted to get it in a silver hardware because, like I said, I feel like silver for me personally is a little bit more casual. Several like beige-ish kind of bags, so I figured that a black with silver was just going to be essential in my collection. I use this a lot all the time. It's just such an easy grab and go bag. It goes with so much stuff because it is a nice looking bag with the quilting and everything, but it does have the tassel that's casual. I really love this bag. I think this is also another very, very good handbag if you're looking for a good designer handbag that's going to last. If you're looking for your first designer handbag, I think this is a very good style. And again, with all YSL handbags, this comes in several colors. That's definitely one thing that YSL does really good. They have so many different colors and even textures like suedes and leathers that you can pick from in several of their handbags. So the options are literally endless. I also forgot to mention that the strap is adjustable here. So for every height, I think this goes so well. I absolutely love this handbag. Definitely worth your money. Okay, so now moving on to Gucci. This is the first Gucci handbag that I purchased and I love it. It's just such a great bag. This is again one of those bags that has significantly increased since I purchased it. I still think it's worth every penny. So this is the Gucci Soho Disco. This specific color is no longer available. I think this was like powder rose or rose poudre. I actually got this pre-loved from Fashion File and they were having a sale and it was like an extra 20% off. I got it for an absolute steal and I'm so happy that I did pull the trigger on this. So before the YSL camera bag, I really wanted a camera bag that I could literally just grab and go, throw over my shoulder, toss it in my car, something that like if it got ruined or if it got dirty, I wasn't going to be upset about. And I had seen so many reviews about how good this bag is. This is, I think, a calfskin as well, but it's like that crinkled leather. It's like a very soft pebbled leather, but it's still so resilient. Still looks like such good condition. I don't think there's any like color transfer or anything like that. The strap is adjustable. You have that here. It does come with a little tassel over there. And then on the inside, it's just a big open container. You can see how dirty it is because I just use it all the time. It does have like one pocket here and one pocket up here. I seriously love this handbag. I think get so much use out of it. My cost per wear again is just really good with it. And for it being several years old, I want to say it's like what, 5 years old, 6 years old, this looks like it's in pristine condition. Next we have the Gucci Dionysus mini handbag. So this was a bag that I had been wanting for quite some time. I just wasn't sure if I was going to get a lot of use out of it. I wasn't sure how well matching it with things would work. And I had also seen so many videos that had talked about how this bag is like out of style and stuff like that. I had to pull the trigger on it. I saw it was on sale at Fashion File for a really good deal and it was in pristine condition. I decided to pull the trigger on it and I'm so happy I didn't listen to that because I love this bag. I still get so much use out of this bag. It is a mini bag, so you push it here and then it opens up. And then the inside isn't very spacious, but you can still fit your phone. You can fit like your essentials, keys and stuff on there. And even if it's like a little bit more stuffed, this still will close and it's a sturdy close. The chain is a little bit heavier because it is like an actual silver chain, but I really like this bag. I use this crossbody all the time. You can just wear it over your shoulder as well. And I think it's a really good size. It's not so huge and oversized, but it's also not a teeny tiny bag. And even though it is more of a casual style, I feel like I've been able to wear this with like little black dresses. If I'm wearing like boots and like a upscale kind of casual look, I think you can still get away with it. And I just feel like this Gucci print is not going to go out of style. I really love this bag. Some people might say that it's out of style. I still really like this bag and I get a lot of use out of this bag. So yeah, and then the last Gucci handbag I have is the one that I had been wanting for so long. This is the Gucci small Marmont bag. And right off the bat, I know a lot of people are over the Marmont line, but this one has like sentimental value for me, just because when I was first starting to like be able to buy designer handbags, this one was like at the top of my list. The reason I got the small instead of the mini is because in the small you can adjust the size of this bag. It does have like a white leather chain and then just the GG logo, not a huge tassel, just like a little pull tab here. And then when you open it up, it's just like one open compartment with this gorgeous like orangey suede color. Clearly there is a trend here that I get so much use out of my camera bags, because this is honestly one of my most used handbags. Traveled with this bag, and I traveled with this bag a lot just because it's white, so it's neutral and it goes with a lot of stuff. I like the upscale look of this. It's not so casual, so if you wear it to dinner or something, you can still do that. It's definitely not an evening bag, but I think it just looks a little bit more polished than some other camera bags that I have. And for it being a white bag, it is pretty resilient. Like there's minor color transfer on here, not so much at the bottom, even though it's a softer kind of lambskin leather. If you keep it stuffed, it still stays nice and molded on this. I love this bag. It also helps that I got this bag on sale. Like clearly there's a trend on here that when there's a good sale, you got to pull the trigger and you can get some really good handbags. Can't believe I'm saying this, but we have 4 Chanel handbags to talk about in my collection. First up is the Chanel Medallion Tote. This one I did talk about in my other designer handbag collection. Open it up, it's just one compartment on here. It's supposed to be like midnight navy or something. So it's supposed to be a very rich dark navy. It almost looks black. But in certain lights it will look black, in certain lights it will look blue, especially if you're wearing jeans or something blue. It does kind of pull the blue tint on it, which I really like that. It's not your standard black. It does have the silver hardware on here. This one I actually got in 2019. I was doing a campaign with a local shop here in Minnesota that had introduced new designer pieces, vintage pieces, and they had this as one of the items that they were selling. They gave me a credit to their store and the deal was just way too good to pass up. I think I ended up getting this for $550, which is nothing if you look at the resale market. Granted, the handles are flimsy because of the down part here, and there is like a small little nick right down here, but for this bag being however old it is, in really good condition. It is that caviar, so you can scratch it and nothing's gonna happen. It does have the beautiful like monochromatic CCs here, and I just really love it. It was a dream Chanel handbag of mine back when like the Hills, Lauren, Paris Hilton and all those girls were like the it girls in the early 2000s. Myself that when I was older and I was able to afford a Chanel handbag, I would be buying this bag. I have another vintage handbag. This is super old, maybe like 30 years old or something. Patent leather camera bag, just the regular quilting on here, CC logos. You do have a pocket right here, and then when you open it up, it is just like an open compartment. So it does come with a gold chain, but unfortunately the end right here broke. So I have to go take it somewhere to see if they can re-sew it back on there. Like I said, this bag is so old. Mom actually had this bag, and when we were moving, she was like cleaning out her closet and she was gonna donate this, and I just thought it was a good size. You can fit a good amount of stuff in here. It's a simple black camera bag. It's patent, so if you spill something on there, it's not going to be a huge deal. And like I said, it's such an old bag, especially for it being a free bag. If it were to get ruined or something, it's not a huge deal. I think it still has a good few years left in it. Yeah, this is a very old, I don't even know what you would be able to call it, handbag. I don't even know if you would be able to find it still. But it was a gift from my mom, so yeah, I really like it. Next, we have my Chanel Incognito square mini. So I did an unboxing video of this handbag. This bag I actually got for my birthday, October 2022, so this past year. When you open it up, it does have just the strap on here and then a monochromatic chain in blue, and then it's one compartment on here. And what I really liked about this, so this like line, the Incognito line, came out I think in 2020 or 2021 if I'm not mistaken. I really like this because this was a twist on the traditional square mini. So the square minis are super hard to come by, but that's definitely one of the Chanel handbags on my like top 5 must own Chanel handbags. I wanted a square mini. The size is really good. I've seen videos that compares the square mini size to that of the small, and then obviously the square minis are cheaper, but those are very, very hard to come by. So I loved that this one was a square mini, the same size, but it was a twist on that. Of any bags that are blue with like a pop of color, with like whites, beiges, I feel like you could still use this a lot. So I did, but I could not buy it at that time. It completely sold out. And then so years later, I was scrolling through Fashion File as I always do, and I saw this bag for a really good price. I think they were just selling it at the retail price back in 2021. And then they had an extra 10% off, and then they had an extra 10 or 15% off at that time. I regretted it not getting it when it was out. It was sold out completely everywhere. I ended up purchasing this bag. The strap on this one is actually shorter than the jumbo, and it's shorter than the regular square minis. I think that you can get a Chanel, but for me it's still fine. Even if I wear my bags a little bit higher up, I don't think it's an issue. I mostly wear this as a shoulder bag anyway. You can like tuck the chain in and wear it as like a really small shoulder bag. I just think it's such a nice twist on the square mini. I love that it's monochromatic. I've gotten a lot of use out of it since purchasing it. And of course, my last and most favorite Chanel handbag, the jumbo double flap in caviar. I did do a whole unboxing video of this. It does have the Mona Lisa pocket back here. It is just the gold hardware, turn lock, and then, you know, just the standard double flap. I do have a insert in here because I don't want to ruin the inside of this, but I just love this bag so much. I have always wanted a double flap. Like, since I started loving designer handbags, I wanted a double flap. This was like my dream handbag, my #1 handbag, my most recent addition to my collection. I was saving for this for quite some time, and then my husband paid for the rest of it because I did give birth to our baby in December. Like, my savings slash push present for me, because these prices are ridiculous. This is definitely the most I have ever paid for a handbag, but I love it so much. I actually just took this on a trip to Chicago, and it traveled very well. I use this casually. I use this with like a going out dress. I think it's such a versatile bag. I was wearing this all day. I wore this as a shoulder bag. I wore this as a crossbody. I've heard complaints that the bag is heavy. For me, it was perfectly fine. I just love this bag so much. I feel like you could just get so much use out of this. It's a classic for a reason. I've always wanted this bag. I love it so much. This is definitely a bag I'm gonna have in my collection forever and ever. It's in pristine condition still. Yeah, I just love it. I don't know what else to say. Watch the other video if you want to hear more thoughts on it. But yeah, this is my favorite handbag for sure. And then the last house we're going to talk about is Louis Vuitton. I am shocked to say that the most handbags I have in my collection are from Louis Vuitton, but I don't know, it's just such a proud moment. They're just such a classic house. Everybody knows them. They just have so many good bags. But yeah, the most handbags I have come from Louis Vuitton. So let's talk about those first. Recent Louis Vuitton purchase. I got this last May. This is from their Spring in the City collection, and this is the Petit sac from their Spring in the City collection. Beautiful, like ombre affected color. It goes from like aqua teal and like a little bit of like a blue to like this pinky purple. It's just so stunning, so beautiful. I was looking for a smaller kind of mini bag with a pop of color, and then when this one came out, I fell in love with it. My friend actually has the Petit sac, so this bag, but in the black emprunt, and I was kind of surprised how if you jimmy rig it in there well enough and organize it, you can fit a good amount. I can fit my iPhone, lip gloss, keys, basic little thing, and it's just so pretty for like parties. I've worn this for like events. Get a lot of use out of it. It's so girly and just beautiful and dainty. Also come with a shoulder strap so you can wear it crossbody, which I really like, and this is adjustable. I absolutely love it. This is also one of those pieces. It was limited edition, and I think just the color combination is so nice. Yeah, I love this bag. It's so cute, and I feel like one day I can just pass it down to my daughter and she'll love it too. We have the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette accessoire. They have so many variations of this in the empreinte leather. They have like limited edition styles. This is just the regular multi-pochette accessoire with the pink strap, and then it does have the little coin purse here. You guys know about this bag. I'm sure if you're into luxury, this was like the it bag for probably like 2 or 3 years running. I feel like it's died off a little bit in popularity now. I really like this bag. I think this is such a versatile one. You can break the pieces apart and just use this little one, which I've done all the time for like lunches or dinners. I use this one as well. I do like the size of this. It fits a really good amount of stuff. You can fit your iPhone. I fit hand sanitizer, my vlogging camera. I feel like there's just so much you can do with this. Yes, you know, it's a very popular bag. A lot of people want it. Maybe a lot of people have it, but I still get a lot of use out of this. I really, really like it. And I remember lusting after this bag for so long. It just makes me happy when I look at it in my collection. Next, we have my favorite MM in the Damier Ebene. So this is a retired style. Wish they still made this bag because it's such a good handbag. You can buy this on the resale market if you would like. So you just open it up, has a gorgeous red, and then it's just an empty compartment on there. It does have a magnetic here that will close it out. It's a very, very good size. You can actually fit a very good amount on here. I can fit like a little makeup pouch, my vlogging camera, my iPhone, hand sanitizer. This is such a good bag to grab and go as well. I love that it does have this little chain, so you can use it as like a little shoulder bag. If you're gonna go out somewhere, and it does come with a strap. I bought from a reseller on Instagram that sells handbags, and so she sent me the Ava strap, which is not adjustable, but for me it worked perfect in length. The actual favorite bag, like if you can get it like as a complete set, it does come with a strap, but it's like a tie around strap. I don't think that one's adjustable either. Yeah, I really love this bag. If you can find it on the resale market, or if you're wanting one, I still think it's definitely worth the money if you can get it. I use this bag so much and it just goes with a lot. It's a very easy, carefree bag. If the setup or my hair look different, it's because I've been away for a little bit. My baby woke up and then we had to do a Target drive-up order, so it's been a little bit of time. But we're gonna continue. We only have 3 more bags to talk about. The next one is the Louis Vuitton Boulogne bag. I think that's how you say it. So this came out maybe in 2021, I wanna say. Love this kind of like hobo medium-sized style bag. I was wanting a medium-sized bag because I do have, you know, camera bags or like mini style bags, and I wanted something that was a little bit more dressier, like an actual purse, but obviously a little bit bigger than like a camera bag, and this one was perfect. So it's the monogram here, just one empty hole in there, and then you have a little pocket here. This one does come with 2 chains, so you get this small gold chain, and then you also get this extendable actual strap chain. And I love that it's black, and I love that you can adjust it as is, so you can wear it as a crossbody. I am 5'5", so this fits perfectly as crossbody for me. And you can snap it like that. Otherwise, you can undo it and wear it as like a shoulder bag if you wanted the black as your shoulder bag, and then you can have the gold on there. Or you can take the gold off fully and then just have this as a shoulder bag. It's very versatile. Love that it comes in the black, because then I don't have to worry about the vachetta getting ruined or darkening or anything with time. It's a very spacious bag. I really, really love this one. One is a really good 2-for-1. It is a little bit pricey, but I think you're getting a really good bang for your buck with this one. Yeah, I absolutely love it. Second to last one is this little guy right here. This is the Louis Vuitton Pochette in the Damier Azur. I was gonna say Damier Ebene. The Damier Azur. So it's just this little bag, and then you get a little top handle here. You also get a vachetta strap that comes with it. Inside is really nice rose ballerine. One was kind of an impulse purchase. I saw one of my friends had this bag and I loved it, and then I kept looking for like, not a dupe, but like contemporary versions or designers that had this kind of style, something with like a top handle, but then you have this like little bag that you can just put stuff in. And I don't know if I showed you guys, the inside is just one color here, and then it's just one pocket. And I couldn't find anything that was checking all of those boxes, and I just kind of kept thinking about it, that I decided to sell my Gucci Marmont, the red one that I showed in my last designer haul video, and purchase this one. And honestly, I'm so glad I did. I don't know why I put the long strap on here. Well, I'll show you guys in a try on, but I'm so glad I did. This one is a really good size. I think it's more like a medium sized bag instead of a small or mini sized bag. You can fit a little pouch in here. I can fit hand sanitizer. I can fit my vlogging camera. I can fit my phone in here. It's just really, it's a really good size. It's also super durable. I've had this, like I said, for what, maybe maybe like 3 years. This is such a good one. Once again, we had to tend to the baby. But the last handbag in my collection is the Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the Damier Azur. I know, everybody has this bag. This bag is super popular and all of that, but I absolutely love this bag. I have had this bag since 2019, and I'll probably always have this bag in my collection. In my last video, I mentioned to you guys that this was actually a bag that my mom purchased for me for my graduation and for getting sworn in as an attorney. I graduated in 2019 and I was in high school studying to be an attorney and wanted this bag. She told me that she wanted to get it for me when I was sworn in. And so when I did, she surprised me with this and we went to go pick it up, and I just absolutely love it. It just holds so much sentimental value. I really do love this bag. I have a liner on the inside because it is just one compartment, but there's a reason why this bag is so popular. Because it is pretty big, you can just carry so much in here in one size. I'm very surprised how well this has held up. Even the Pochette, like I said, I've had it since 2019 and I use it frequently. It's just easy to go with everything. I love this colorway as well. I do think it goes with a lot. You can like bring this in if you wanted to, and then just have it more kind of like this style of bag. Wanted to get a different like strap for it, you certainly can. It's just such a versatile piece. There is a reason why this is a classic for Louis Vuitton. I had always wanted this, like literally it was on my wish list of handbags, you know, once I grew up and I wanted to get, and it just holds a special place in my heart because my parents got it for me. Well, my mom and my dad got it for me as a graduation gift. So that's probably a bag that will always stay in my collection. Okay, so those are technically all my handbags. I don't know if these would be classified as handbags or small leather goods, but on the Louis Vuitton website, just like on Everyday, these would be considered handbags. This one is a vintage piece. This is the Pochette accessoire in the multicolor noir. So this is the Takashi Kirigami collection. I saw this on a consignment store site. I had been wanting one of these. I wasn't sure if I wanted the noir or the white. I saw this one. It was in really good condition and it just brought back so much nostalgia of like when I first started loving bags, and like this came out and like the Jessica Simpson era and all that stuff. So I had to pick it up. So I have this one as well. And this one is the actual final bag that I have. This is the Pochette accessories, or Pochette accessoire in the Damier Azur. So this one is a little pouch and it comes with this little strap. So this is a shoulder bag, and this one I call like my unicorn little handbag. I did do an unboxing on this one that I can link down below for you guys, explaining to you guys how I went about getting this bag. I thought that these got discontinued if I wasn't mistaken, but even like 2 years ago, 3 years ago when I got this bag, it was very hard to get. So this one just comes with the beige interior. You can't like select it on there. I had been wanting something like this size because I really like the Damier Azur, just something in like a little shoulder bag style, and I still hadn't gotten the multi-pochette accessoires, so I picked this one up. I don't use it a lot, but I still do use it and I have no intentions of selling it. I really like it. It's a very easy piece to style with lots of things. Alright you guys, so that is it. Those are all the handbags in my designer handbag collection. Like I said, there were some bags that maybe you saw on Instagram or from my last video that are no longer in my collection. I can do a whole separate video on items that I have bought and sold and why, if you guys are interested in that. Once again, if you guys are not following me on Instagram or TikTok, I highly recommend you do. I typically do a little bit of unboxings or share sneak peeks and stuff like that with you guys there, although I am definitely going to try to be more active here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Leave it down in the comments which bag was your favorite bag that you saw today, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.